Hello everyone. I am just figuring out how to do this, and I'm looking for the link so that literally anyone can even know what's going on at all. Hello everyone. I am just figuring out how to do this, and I'm looking for the link so that literally anyone can know what's going on. Hello everyone. I am just figuring out how to do this, looking for the link so that literally anyone can know what's going on. Yes. Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hello? Okay, so I'm just figuring out some stuff with streaming, and still sort of stumbling through, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm just
Every
figuring
good
out some
thing
stuff
began with a
streaming,
stumble.
and still sort of stumbling through, but that's
So
okay.
anyone who joins,
Okay, so I'm just figuring good things
I
began with a
am
stumble.
basically doing a YouTube stream is actually the plan.
So anyone,
But basically, I am also streaming on YouTube just long enough so that people can know that I'm streaming on YouTube, because really I'd rather have you watch on YouTube. So the link that's at the top of the description in this video, the post, click on that link, and if you would like to, please check it out on YouTube, actually. And
got some exciting things to talk about today, if I might say. First of all, actually, just formatting and making sure everything's right. Is it working and stuff? Can you hear me? Things like that. Can you see me? Can you... I probably shouldn't go through any more sentences with that, actually. It could get a little crazy. But let me know if you can see and hear me, okay? I got my tea, and I'm ready for some streaming. I also kind of have to go to the bathroom. Just realized now that this is actually kicking off. So I might have to head away for just a second. But, okay, let's get started. Please, guys, comment. And I'm going to keep on saying it, but click on the YouTube Live link that I have in the description of this video, or like the top of the post, because mainly I'm doing that. I'm just doing this so that people know that I'm doing that. So join on YouTube and start commenting. Alright, so this is like a discussion. I just want to get everybody together who would like to and talk about anything. I do have some like topics that were pretty cool from today, but also I'm interested in hearing your topics as well. So I guess I'll get started. Okay, great. All right, first comment, kicking it off with my friend Jacob. All right, so Jacob asks, what is my favorite thing? I think my favorite thing... what the heck? My favorite thing might be... I'm just going to go top of the mind. Coffee. I just love coffee. Even though I'm drinking tea right now, coffee is just so fun. Sometimes when it's like time for bed and stuff, and if I'm just going through YouTube videos or something like that, and I see people like in the morning drinking coffee, oh my gosh, it just like, I'm so excited for the morning, literally, like, yeah, so definitely coffee is up there. Comment with some of your favorite things. Anybody who's watching, what is your favorite thing? Or something that you would like to talk about right now that is a favorite of yours. Yeah, coffee anytime is great. I really love it. I think it does actually do what it's supposed to do, where it like affects my sleep a little bit. And I think kind of weirdly, like, I think if I would have drank coffee at like 3 p.m. or something on a day, which I did today, by the way, even if I woke up early, that seems to affect me more than if I would drink coffee like right before sleeping, maybe. It's like, I think it kind of stays in my system for a while. Let's see. Also, the YouTube stream has a little bit more latency than here, which is totally okay with me, but it might just explain some of my behaviors. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to just start telling you about some things from my day and comment about anything, any point in the process, okay? But I started off my day, I went and saw my dad play in a brass quintet. He plays every Tuesday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Not the other one. That'd be really weird. He plays at a retirement home called Danbury Senior Living in the north part of Columbus. And I have been up there, I think, maybe just once, and I performed there, actually. My mom and my dad helped me get in touch with the person who I needed to get in touch with about performing. And it was one of those gigs where it was just meant to be. And it happened really easily, and my friend Josh played guitar. It's good to see you, Mrs. Matson, and that is one of my favorite memories ever. I'll tell you guys about that. So I was at
my really good friend Aaron's house, and his mom is Cynthia Matson, who just commented. But I had some coffee, actually at night, by the way, some coffee at night, and we also had some ice cream around, and I was like, I think it would be great to put a dollop of ice cream on the top of the coffee. I think it would be like a really good kind of like easy way to make like some kind of Starbucks drink or something. And Mrs. Matson was just like really emphatic about like not supporting this idea, like, and thinking that it might like ruin my entire cup of coffee. And she was just like really not wanting to see that play out before her very eyes. Like, she completely had my best interests at heart, and was trying to help me in this moment. Okay, so checked out my dad playing the music this morning. He plays tuba in the brass quintet, and they played a lot of cool songs, including something from Carmen and some songs that are like Ohio historical songs and some other things. A Spanish march, I remember that as well. And I had a good time talking with the people there as well. One lady who lives there actually went to the same church as my dad and his family growing up in Grove City. And this is like back in like the 1960s, literally, or maybe 70s a little bit too. Yeah, so starting off, seeing my dad play at the retirement home in the brass quintet was awesome. I had a nice cup of coffee. And I also got the opportunity, thanks to my dad, again, offering up the idea of doing this, but I met the activities director, except I think there's actually two, so I met two activities directors there, and they want me to perform again, so just a nice way how gigs kind of trickle in and happen. So that was really cool, and I look forward to playing there again. After that, I mailed something at the post office that I sold on eBay. What even was it? I've sold about 20 items on eBay in the past 2 months, which has been a lot of fun and really exciting too, and a way to just a way to, make ends meet and have a little fun while I'm at it, and also get rid of some things that I don't need but someone else might. So it was a video game. I think it was like it was Mario Party for 3DS. Mario Party Island Tour. If anybody's played that, comment about that. Tell me what you think about it, or Mario in general, video games in general. Mailed that, and then headed back home. And another thing similar to the eBay thing that I've been messing around with and seeing what I can do with is launching my second bedroom in my apartment as an Airbnb. Now, I am like crazy excited about this. And oh my gosh, I just realized that I've been doing this without Wi-Fi the whole time. So like, I just got this message about my data allowance. And hang on, bear with me for 1 second. I do not understand what happened actually. Ooh. All right, well, I think I may have like overloaded my internet connection or something like that. I mean, I'm only streaming on 2 devices and have my Xbox plugged in, and my printer is also on Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. I think something went wrong with the something. But I'm back, and once again, for those of you joining us, except I can literally see that no one's watching, so why am I even talking at all, you know? Oh, hey, all right. So, smash that YouTube link that I put in the description, and actually, I'm mainly doing this on YouTube. But I just once again I just had an amazing day today, and I wanted to share with people. They might have found out from that. Okay. Anyway, hey Tori, what's going on? Tori is a really good friend of mine, and we played a gig tonight. Another thing about my day was this gig that I played. So there was hearing my dad play in the brass quintet at the retirement home this morning with a cup of coffee. Wonderful. Then mailed something at the post office that I sold on eBay. Wonderful. Having a great time on eBay. Then I also did a lot of preparations with getting my second bedroom up on Airbnb this morning. Wonderful. Great fun. Took pictures. Sent pictures to some friends to get their opinions. By the way, I'm very thankful for that. And that one is just about ready to list. Like, I can list it tomorrow as long as I can pass all the, like, you know, maybe, like, I'll have to find out if they care if I, like, you know, like to, perchance, gosh, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm trying to think of the right thing to say. I'll just let you think about that. So back to what I'm talking about, though. So Airbnb, very exciting. But then went to this gig. So another friend of mine recommended this gig and gave my name yesterday, literally yesterday, although it feels like a week ago. My friend Corey suggested me to band director at Pickerington North High School, which is just outside Columbus, to those of you who are not from here. And it just turns out also that the band director there is a former student teacher from my high school when I was in high school, junior or senior year, I think. His name's Greg, although I was thinking about whether to call him Mr. his last name or just call him Greg, and I pretty much went with Greg, and it was kind of like a rite of passage, you know. I think like my chest hair increased or something or whatever. Anyway, I probably shouldn't say that actually because I'm playing into toxic masculinity by saying that, you know, but it wasn't meant as anything. Okay, let's see. Let's just steer clear of that for a second. Okay, so this gig, went and played it. Pickerington North. So I filled in on Barry sax for 5 tunes with the jazz ensemble for their concert tonight. A lot of fun. They're doing a great job. I'm really impressed with the kids and excited about what they're going to do. And I think also my friend is doing a great job teaching them. And Greg also asked me to do a second half to this concert with my trio. So I got, again, my friend Tori, who's watching right now, and my friend Josh from way back. And we played 3 tunes. We played Autumn Leaves, The Girl from Ipanema, and Sunny Moon for 2. And Tori sang beautifully on The Girl from Ipanema. And let's see what else is there to say. Smash that YouTube link. Check out the YouTube stream. It's like way cooler than the Facebook stream, I promise. And you can comment there, and we'll have a ball. So let me see. What else is there to say? Yeah, but I'm learning that I can get a little bit scatterbrained here. Um, but it was just a great time, very inspiring, and I also enjoyed talking to the crowd. I might be finding like that something I really enjoy doing and get some inspiration from is like maybe public speaking or something educational or something like that. So that's been a fun bit of like a, what do you call that? Like new discovery or something like that. Um, and oh, also my friend Josh, who is playing guitar, suggested that we get the drummer to play with us from the high school band. So I took a risk and on the mic, um, just like said, I'm about to put somebody on the spot, and it is like Ben, the drummer. Um, we have a rhythm section here, but we don't have the drummer. So do you want to come up and play with us on The Girl from Ipanema? And he like looked kind of frozen for a second, and he was like, yeah, okay. And he came up and did a great job. It was awesome. And also got to tell the students about some experiences that me and Josh and Tori have had, including like study abroad and working on a cruise ship as a musician. So it was just great. You know, it's just one of those experiences where it's just great. Like, there was no negative. Everybody had a good time, and that makes you feel good. That makes them feel good. And yeah, I love it. I want to keep doing more of it. That's kind of why I'm doing this, actually. Another inspiration for what I'm doing right now with this, and by the way, hit that YouTube link, because YouTube streaming is where it's at. I see I have 3 people watching now on the YouTube Live, and that is a 300% increase from where I started. So I'm really into that idea. So smash that YouTube link that I put. But who out there, now listen everyone, this is important. Who out there is a fan of Alton Brown? You'll know who I'm talking about if you know who I'm talking about. Alton Brown, anybody? Margaret, anybody? Alton Brown? Oh, sorry, that's Sierra, not Margaret. Anybody a fan of Alton Brown out there? Basically, he was a host of a cooking show called Good Eats in the 2000s for a long time, and also hosted Iron Chef America, and he's hosted like 2 more shows kind of like that. And now he's been like touring like a variety show that he does that includes cooking and stuff. And like, oh my gosh, I love Alton Brown. Like, I watched a couple of his videos, and one of them was a Q&A thing like this. And now granted, like, there aren't as many people wondering about what's going on with me as there are wondering about what's going on with Alton Brown. But basically, it was just so cool. Like, and I think that Alton is just like somebody who decided, I'm just going to be myself for my whole life, and I'm not going to mess with anything else. And I'm not going to do anything that is just like bringing people down. And that's what he's doing. And that was really cool to see. And like, when you're somebody like that, you don't even know the effects that are happening with people. Like, he has no idea that I was inspired by that video. So, man, I love it. All right, let's get back into more of the comments, because I've been talking for a long time. I see Jacob said something about Bill Evans. Man, Bill Evans is amazing. What else is there to say? Yeah, honestly, like, I kind of rediscovered, actually that's stupid, not discovered, I listened to Bill Evans again recently, and it was great. He's fun. And he's one of those, like, I feel like there's some musicians who somehow, they're like one of the most amazing musicians, but you can sort of forget about them in a way that you don't forget about some other musicians. Like, for example, this is really jazz nerdy, but like, Duke Ellington is kind of always like floating around in my brain somewhere. But like Bill Evans or Sierra, I got you. Just anything that comes to your mind, like Anything cool that happened to you today? What's your favorite thing? Um, do you like to drink coffee at night? Things like that. Like, but some musicians you just forget about. Like, for example, somehow Miles Davis, I like kind of don't think about Miles Davis for like months on end. For real. Like, I'm not even kidding. Um, hey, I just got a new subscriber on YouTube Live. Thank you so much, Kelsey. That's awesome. And anybody else who's watching, even though I see that there are literally two, check out the YouTube link that I have up. So, like, smash that YouTube link from the description. And YouTube streaming is where it's at, because I think just YouTube is so amazing. Like, it's where I discovered that Alton Brown stuff that, like, changed my life yesterday. So, do that. And let's see, Jacob asked me something here. Do you have a song that got you into music, or a song that made you know you were gonna do music? This is a great question. Hell yeah. Also, Isaac Fredrickson, who just joined us, you can go suck on a pumpkin stem, because that is just not what we need to hear here. Also, I'm selling Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Okay, but back to what Jacob's question. So, do you have a song that got you into music, or a song that made you know you were going to do music? Okay, so one of these was actually like, well, I'm not going to judge it. 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky. My dad actually like literally played that a few mornings full blast on his like large speaker system to wake me and my brother up, literally, and I was so pissed. Like, I like didn't want to talk to my dad for the whole day or something like that. And then I went to school and like, came back and then forgot about everything like 20 minutes later. But 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky, like, that just like blew me away. I mean, I just love music that is just about like happiness, just getting somewhere that's better than where you were before. Let's see, I got a question from Brian. So, sleep late, have fun, get wild, drink whiskey, and drive fast on empty streets with nothing in mind but falling in love and not getting arrested. Okay, I literally don't know what that means or who that's from. I think it might be like a bot or something. Unless like Josiah is just like getting all crazy on that. But yeah, all right. So smash some comments. So Sierra, just like anything, comment. Like, YouTube is amazing if you can hit that link and comment on there, but you can also comment on here. I literally have my iPhone sitting on the front of my computer and my computer both streaming. So the computer is streaming YouTube, which my friend Jacob helped me get that going, which is amazing. And also then the phone is streaming Facebook. Just got another comment. I got two more comments at the same time, one from the computer and one from the phone. Like, oh my God, what's even happening here? Okay, Josiah says, what got you into streaming, boy? Well, it started happening when I was 7. Too soon? Okay. Back to the YouTube feed here. So got a bunch of things. So suck on a pumpkin, Kelsey. Yeah, I was kind of proud of that actually, but I won't let it go to my head. Brian says, I'm no bot. Oh, I think I know who that is. Jacob says, why do mama kangaroos hate rainy days? I don't know. Why do they hate rainy days, Jacob? I'm so excited for what he's going to say. In the meantime, Kelsey asks, are you a fan of Gerald Finzi? I've heard just a little bit of Finzi. I found this CD from the UNCG library, and of course, actually not going to say what I was just going to say. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, there was this song called, or there was a CD called The Spirit of England. And I loved that CD. I discovered a piece by Elgar, and I discovered Frederick Delius from that, who's like one of my favorite musicians ever. By the way, that's another one to add to that, like, favorite songs or songs that got you into music, is this thing by Delius. I can tell you what it is sometime. But I heard a little bit of Finzi there, and then I know that like vocalists like to sing Finzi sometimes. That's all I kind of know, but I liked what I heard, Do you like Finzi? And tell me what is cool about him and why I should listen to him post haste. Well, Josiah, I'm happy I could be your first time.
Okay. So getting back to Jacob's question. So he said, "Why do mama kangaroos hate rainy days?" And can you guys please like, we need to start a poll and get this question answered. Why do mama kangaroos hate rainy days? This man needs an answer. Okay, but he actually just answered it because the kids have to play inside. That is amazing though, actually. Like, and it kind of gives the visual of just like a whole bunch of crazy like little kangaroos who don't even know their own strength, and they're just like kicking their claws like all over the inside of their mother's pouch and stuff. When I was younger, I used to think that like kangaroo pouches were really weird and scary and kind of like some kind of weird sexual thing or something. But like now, I'm just like, oh, it's nothing to be scared of. It's just a kangaroo pouch. Okay, maybe we should get off this track. Yeah. Also, hi Marty. It's good to hear from you, and hope you're having a good time in. I think you live in Alabama. Maybe. Feel free to comment if you want. Yeah, Kelsey. Exactly. Isn't that amazing? Um, okay. Sierra asks, my students have a jazz recital in the spring. Any musicians we don't want to miss out on? This is a fantastic topic. Anybody who has ideas for jazz musicians who are great for students to hear who are learning jazz in school, if I'm right about the school part. But basically, post, comment good people to listen to for jazz students. First one's off the top of my head. I told a kid at the gig tonight, Dexter Gordon. I think for some reason a lot of my friends, I remember saying that Dexter Gordon like helped get them into jazz saxophone, and I really like him as well. So maybe he's kind of like a good like first step or something like that. Not even saying that he's like simple or something like that, but just like somehow he has a special talent for like helping people get into it. Louis Armstrong, yeah, okay, Jacob actually just dropped like the number one. Louis Armstrong, there's just no even debating that. Sometimes I think about like the core jazz musicians, and like I consider like Louis Armstrong is like at the center of the core. And then, well, it's even hard to say that though, because then you get into like Duke Ellington. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Duke Ellington, and then you think about like Charlie Parker is also in there, core. And then like Thelonious Monk is core actually. John Coltrane is core. And there's more. Miles Davis, core. Like, but yeah, it's just so weird to try to like put things into boxes and stuff. Oscar Peterson, amazing. I freaking love Oscar Peterson. Okay, Sierra though, we need vocal jazz music. Totally makes sense. The three female jazz vocalists, and then I'll go to male after that, that my professors put in the jazz listening intro class were Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, and Billie Holiday. I think maybe those are a good like core of the female jazz singers. And then for male jazz singers, I would say Frank Sinatra, of course. I love Mel Torme, although I don't think as many people do. So I'm kind of cool. It's kind of like indie. Anyway, so who else? Michael Bublé pretty much invented jazz singing. No, I'm just kidding. Help me out. Male jazz singers. Nat King Cole is one of my favorite singers of all time. I just love his tone and the way he pronounces words. I mean, what more is there to like? Okay, I also just realized, so Marty lives in Mississippi. That's awesome. I bet it's warmer there than here, although we're still having warm weather, actually, even though we've had a couple 50-degree nights already. Mel Torme playing drums. I think I have seen that, actually, and yeah. Well, I need to look it up again because that's amazing. I know that he's like weirdly multi-talented and arranges and plays drums and stuff. Let me see. Other jazz singers. Gosh, that's tough because I don't focus on that too often. If you want to go back to really the roots, like even before Billie Holiday, there's Bessie Smith and a couple other ones who, like, I didn't study well enough in jazz history class, basically. Kelsey's asking, Will, what have you been up to? William and I always love watching your videos. Well, thank you so much. That is, like, really flattering, and I really appreciate that. By the way, everyone who's watching on the Facebook right now, if you want to go ahead and get on the YouTube stream, it's, like, even cooler. So, yeah. But Kelsey, so what have I been up to? I am kind of like juggling a bunch of different things right now, but having a great time at it. So I'm still playing gigs and writing things. I started teaching a new student recently. He's awesome. He plays Barry. And second lesson, I made him transcribe Duke Ellington Agra. So, well, just the start of it, not the whole thing. So I'm teaching that, and then so the new things that I'm juggling in are eBay selling and Airbnb. I'm about to open my Airbnb listing probably tomorrow. So William also wants to know if the mystery animal is still in your attic. So I do occasionally hear scratching. The question is, I don't know if my brain has slowly started to pay less attention to the scratching, or if actually they just migrated somewhere else. Not really sure. Everyone who's joined on Facebook, this is the important thing. So smash that YouTube link, because we're actually doing a stream on YouTube at the exact same time. But YouTube is just amazing. I just love YouTube. So check that out. So yeah, let's see. Yeah. And now I think my personality is, like, morphed and changed a little bit, or maybe, like, an evil demon left me or something. But, like, now I don't really care if there's an animal in my attic anymore. I'm more like, I'm so glad that you have a place to live, you know? I'm so glad that you can have a nest of little babies in here. And, you know, we're a family. We're in it together, okay? Now, I'm not going to, like, feed you a morsel because I'm cheap as F, but, you know, besides that, like, come and stay at my place, you know? Maybe I can even have you on a stream. Instead of hunting you on stream, I can, like, have you participate in the stream. That's enough of talking to raccoons. So anybody else who's checking out the Facebook, smash that YouTube link. And yeah, well, it has nothing to do with Zuckerberg, the reason I'm saying that, but I do think Zuckerberg is, like, very weird. Not being judgmental or anything, but, like, I really, the thing resonates to me about the, like, the robot thing or the lizard person thing a lot. You know, I'm just saying, kind of resonates with me. I can't help what resonates. Resonation. Oh gosh, resonation. I don't think that's a real thing. That is, like, what the universe is made of. So yeah, I just, like, really like YouTube, and I think it's so much cooler, like, your YouTube channel and stuff, rather than just, like, dumping more of your life into the Facebook black hole that's just like... Can you relate? I mean, seriously. Someone also just joined, hi Sanam, who had no context for what just happened and probably literally only saw that, so that's fun. Okay, I also have to go to the bathroom now, but I'm going to find a creative way to, like, keep you guys entertained. Okay, I know. No. I really hope someone knew what that was about. Okay. You got me. Okay. Here, yeah, I know. Look at my room without me in it. All right? I'll be back in just a minute.
I'm back. Are you still there? What? I have more people watching on YouTube than before I left. Like, what? The world works in mysterious ways. Okay, so, let me see. Yeah, totally agree with you on that. Let me see. Monster highlights. Would you best up Victor in a fight? I really like that question, but I don't know what it means. That's the only thing. Elevator music, yeah, that'd be awesome. Oh, hilarious thing from the concert tonight with the high school band. So they had Blue Bossa on their stands. It's a jazz song. And the person who had played Barry sax before me, who, and in these situations, I like to call them the Half-Blood Prince, if you know what I'm saying. But he wrote elevator music underneath the title and just like brought me back to the whole world of just like being in high school and like, you know, just like how things are. It was really cool. I don't seldom like look back at high school and I'm just like, damn. I'm usually more like, damn. Yeah, so who's Victor? That's the only thing. ¿Quién es Victor? I'm gonna turn on this fan. It's a little toasty. Probably because I have like two extremely high-powered, like technological devices, basically kissing each other right now. Okay, I'm about to hold up a random object on the stream right now. You guys have no way to predict what it's going to be. But here it comes, okay? Guesses. Actually, guesses, okay? Anybody who's checking this out on YouTube, need guesses. What is it going to be? Oh my gosh, I just figured out. Victor is your dog, isn't he? Okay, good night, Victor. I love you. I wish I could have a hug and pets from Victor. I mean, I'll give the pets. Okay, never mind. Okay, mango, good. Now this is our first guess. Let's get more guesses here. What are we guessing? What are we guessing? We're guessing. What's it going to be? Okay. Okay. Now, what do you think this is? Do you think it is a table, a tape measure, a baby, or a thermometer? Enter the poll in the comments, okay? Okay, let's see. We have elapsed... been doing this for about 40 minutes or something. Once I shave off the part where I was just like figuring out what to do, and I was just literally like, for like 15 minutes, you know. Yay. Okay. Okay. Who had an interesting experience today? Jake? Anybody? Like, you know, just like, or ask a question, or make a statement, or, you know, anything. Just let's get wild up in here, okay? Yeah. Jake, I saw Mr. Benson today. That's a relevant thing that I can say. Gosh, that tea is really good. Now, what they don't want you to know is that all of those things that are in the state, I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, he's doing great. I think he's like having a good time. He's the head honcho somewhere, you know. think that's pretty cool, and he was happy, and it was awesome. I also just realized that even though I've literally been telling everyone to go to the YouTube link, I've been staring into the phone camera that is doing the Facebook thing the whole time. So, like, everybody who's been watching me on YouTube is looking at me being like, "Hi, can you make comments and stuff?" You know, something like that. Okay. Something like that. Get my window up again here. Bear with me while I do some configuring. Okay. Well. Okay. Who likes Fortnite? Anybody? Fortnite. Okay, Jacob. Mr. Benson was this guy who did student teaching at our high school. Me and Jake, who is checking us out on Facebook Live right now, went to the same high school, and he, Mr. Benson, was teaching there, who's the same guy who I played that gig tonight with for his high school band thing. By the way, anybody who's just joining on Facebook, smash that YouTube link that I have in the description, because I think YouTube is just so much cooler than Facebook. And like I was doing before, I can do another demonstration actually. So YouTube is just like a black hole. It's just like, and it just sucks everything in. But YouTube is just like flowers just bursting into life everywhere, just like sending out little sparkly circles and just stars. And you know, I'm just like so into YouTube. It's great. So check us out there. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, once again, I'm doing a lot of the talking. Let's like turn it over to somebody else, basically. Okay, Jacob says YouTube is also a black hole, but it's a better black hole. Yeah. I mean, if there's nothing I haven't been learning lately, it's just that like any black and white statement just like ends up being wrong. So like, yeah, you know, once you get there, you're like, what do you even say or do ever? Like, yeah, I don't know. But I do agree with you that Facebook is just like a little like, I don't know. It's just got weird things with it that I don't think are always good. Nor are they always bad. They are precisely as they mean to be. Okay. Let's see. I'm so glad you got that, Jacob. I was like going out on a limb for that. Its value relies in a lot of people using it. Yeah, completely. Like, maybe here's what I'm getting at, or something I'm thinking about, is that with YouTube, it's like I have these people who I just love, and I'm like so grateful for everything they're doing. Like, I-ish feel this way about like Rhett and Link, although sometimes I think it gets a little crazy how they literally just like waste so much stuff in their videos. Like, does anybody know what I'm talking about? They'll just like buy like probably real expensive like blenders or something, and then just like put like iPhones in it or something. Or, you know, even weirder, like I watched them using a toaster to cook steak yesterday, and also like melt nacho cheese in it. That is crazy. I knew they were from the South, but that's crazy. So they're from really close to where my friend Jacob lives, staying. Let me see. But like, for example, I haven't watched him in a while, but Jacob Collier's stuff on YouTube, amazing. Oh my gosh, the Taco Bell and the Taco Bell song was the Taco Bell near Jacob's house. That's crazy for Rhett and Link. Good Mythical Morning. Oh, there's one, I don't know if you guys know about this, called Crash Course. So good. So cool. The guy, John Green, is the host on a lot of them, and also his brother Hank Green does a lot, and now they've sort of budded off, and other people are also doing hosting for different stuff, but they just like teach you about things, but you just like want to watch the whole time. It's great. And also, crazily, John Green is the same guy who wrote that book called The Fault in Our Stars, and I think he just wrote another book too. It's people like that who just like get you excited about life and just like get you excited about being yourself too. I was mentioning Alton Brown earlier, and John Green, just like, not only does he like have a huge series of crash course videos about history, world history and stuff, and literature, but he like freaking wrote The Fault in Our Stars that like became a hit movie, and like I actually haven't seen it or read it, but I can tell it's like really impactful and stuff. Yeah. All right. So there's 2 people watching now on YouTube, and it's Jacob and somebody else. I'm like not completely sure who the other person is actually. Yeah, but ask questions, make statements, say run-on sentences, and other classifications of ways that sentences can be called or something. Yeah. This was fun, like really fun. I got somebody new subscribing on YouTube from this, and like you start small. That's like the nature of life. So, ooh. Okay, I kind of messed up the YouTube, but I think it's okay. Yeah. Oh, it's all coming back. It's kind of like the end of the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, the first step is everything. I was thinking about something else today when I was. So it's like after I had kind of torn up my house, getting the Airbnb room ready, and kind of just like been like, okay, I'm going to make these spaces perfect, but literally chuck mounds of crap into the other spaces that won't be public. And I was just like, I think actually the entire key of like completing any tasks is just seeing it as steps. It's just like, what else could it be? And like, you don't have to be all like, oh, it's gonna be so hard to like assemble this bed, and like it needs sheets, and just like I just like can't do it. Like, if you just be like, I'll just complete sequential tasks until it's done and enjoy myself doing it, by golly. Yeah, it's the way it is. So yeah. Well, I'm kind of thinking about wrapping up, and this has been amazing, but also at the same time, like, I've been talking a lot, but you guys haven't gotten that much of a chance, so if anybody wants to talk about something, like, send some messages or make some comments, let's get discussing. You know what? I might have literally figured out who the other person watching the YouTube thing is. I bet it's me. Not even kidding. Jacob, what do you think about people on YouTube who are like, smash that subscribe, smash that notification bell, and make sure that every single thing that could possibly get from me to you is enabled so that I can just actually run your life? Do you think it's like, actually, I think I'm already thinking too hard about it. Just do what you want, But still, what do you think? I mean, no, do what you want. I mean, what do you think? I mean, no, I'm thinking too hard. I mean, what do you think? Okay. Yeah, you're right. I think I ultimately agree with you. Okay, so what country would you move to if
the US was nuked? Oh my gosh, this is a very interesting question. Gosh, so many good choices, but I just have to pick one. China. Okay. Yeah, I have always like, well, starting in college, I became like really interested in China. Um, China. Eh. But there's also several other countries that I'm extremely interested in. Russia, maybe even more than China, I'm interested in Russia. Just like, what is the deal with that place? The music is the most like impacting music to me that I've ever heard. But Duke Ellington, um, that's actually a response that comes up multiple times, all the time. Is just like, but Duke Ellington. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But also France. I think France is super cool. Um, Brazil, really cool. Uh, I think Canada is really cool too, actually. Um, hmm. How about you, Jacob? What would yours be? Yeah, totally. It's just like his impact is just like magnanimous. What country would you move to if the US was nuked and you had to leave? Let's hear it. Holland or Brazil, somewhere in those areas. Hell yeah, I think those are both awesome. Oh yeah. How about I do Brazil? Like, that is Brazil as F or something. Why am I not cussing? I don't know. I literally don't know, but that's super cool. I bet there's really tasty food in Holland that I don't know that much about. And not to mention like wine and stuff like that. Beer. Oh, actually, oh yeah, so there's wheat beers and stuff. I think that might be the area with those. Um, I think I'm gonna play a little Fortnite before I go to bed. Um, yeah. I literally just said that like if someone was kind of like itching for their fix or something like that, where they're like, I think I'm gonna have a beer before bed, like yeah, or something. But I'm like, I think I'm gonna play a little Fortnite before bed. Yeah. There's just so many things to be excited about. I think I am gonna wrap it up, but like overall with life, I mean, there is something that I want to tell you guys. I was having a really dark thoughts time for a long time recently, and I just realized that all of the reasons that I thought that was necessary are wrong now. And it feels really good. I also sometimes literally just say to myself in like kind of a Yoda way, although I'm not going to try Yoda, I can't do it. Um, but just like you must let go of everything that causes you anger. So, yeah, everything's going to be okay. And even if you literally can't see the way out of it, something. And also, I think Jacob, you're the only one watching that, but I'm still preaching to like everyone. You know what I'm saying? But just like, even when someone can't see how it could be any different from the negative deal, it's just like it is. It just is. You just gotta like find it. All right.
Cool. Yeah, I had a great time doing this stream. Thanks for everybody who joined, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ever onward and upward. And I'm going to keep doing this sort of thing. So, thanks everybody, and good night. We'll see you.
Okay, I'm back. I think something went wrong with the something. But I'm back, and once again, for those of you joining us, except I can literally see that no one's watching, so why am I even talking at all, you know? Oh, hey, alright, so, smash that.
I'm still streaming. I'm really a baby slash a geriatric person with figuring out how to stop this. What the heck even is this thing? What is this thing? Ah. What is this thing? Ah.